Right, hello everybody, just give me a second or two here. I'm just going to double check a couple of bits, make sure we're all ready to go. So just give me 1 second here. Need to go on to there. And then... just need to post that.
Welcome everyone.
That was pretty quick, so that's pretty good. I'm going to pin that to the top. Right, there we go. That's all working there. That's all good and working there, so that's good. Let's check our bits and pieces here. Yes, I'm all set there. None of these challenges count now because we've technically completed the battle pass anyway. Let's have a quick look at the battle pass while we're here. The hedge maze is in again, pretty cool. Need to get that one yet still. And then a few other different bits and pieces. Then you've got this Numidian archer set which looks kind of cool. Looks quite smart. Probably be a nice set possibly, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that one. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me just adjust this a bit, guys. That's better. Felt like I was trying to look over my microphone then. Right, so that is the bazaar. So we'll just give it a minute or two, give people a chance to join if people are around, and then we'll get cracking with a couple of different bits. We've got something to show off today that I actually managed to get last Monday, a couple of days after the stream, which I was actually quite surprised that it happened, which way I did post it in the community tab, but we'll show that in just a second. Something I briefly want to go over while we're just here in the tavern as well. And then I think what we'll do today is we'll head up north and we'll go and do the Frost Temple. We've not actually been up, I've been up there, but we've not actually done that on stream yet, I don't believe, so I think we'll go and do the Frost Temple today. I've got 2 young ladies over there already, ready and raring to go, so we'll head up there shortly. But yeah, as I say, I hope everybody's had a good week. It's Friday once again, so welcome everybody, hope you're all well. It's nice to see you all once again. Hello to everybody in chat, do say hello, don't be afraid, don't be shy, we don't bite. Do feel free to pop a message in and say hello. Let us know how you're doing. And if you're here and you play on the PS5 server or PS4 if you're on PS4 on this server, do let me know what you think of it and let us know how you're enjoying it. Right, if we go like that, let's have a look who we've got a minute. Doesn't seem to be anybody that is hireable at the moment. Nope, that's one of my guards obviously. Right, so that's our 2 young ladies ready to go up to the Frost Temple. These 2 guys don't seem hireable either. Surprised he's not cold up here, being up in north. None of these are, but this person is hireable. Now I did see a video from Pixel Cave recently, and he said in that video it's a good idea if you're trying to get better NPCs to spawn, even though it is I think was it 2 or 4% chance for a named person to spawn here that you can recruit, it's always a good idea if you've got some gold on you to interact with that person, hire them, and even if you don't want them, just break bond with them, because what that'll do is essentially now that frees up that spawn again, so now in either a few minutes or a few hours, whatever it is, depending on how it works, that spawn will respawn again. So a new NPC will appear in that spawn, which is pretty cool, hopefully. I have seen 1 or 2 named people in my tavern occasionally, but when I've seen them, they've not been hireable. There is another one there by the look of it, and it seems to be the ones with weapons you can't hire, so if they've got a weapon showing you can't hire them. Well, there seems to be quite a few all sat in here now, which it was funny trying to get them to come into this area at first, but they seem to do now, which is pretty good. Nope, you're not hireable. So yeah, once again, we'll hire this guy, but we don't need him, so we'll just let him go. And that again frees up another spawn now that eventually at some point that spawn will not necessarily sat in the same place, but it will bring somebody else new in again as a new replacement for him. So I just wanted to highlight that for you, that if you've got a tavern, depending, it doesn't matter what your layout is like or how many seats you've got, it seems to just be if there are seats available, there's just a certain number of NPCs that spawn at sort of any given time. And it can vary, obviously. It's very rare that I've seen all of these seats taken in here, but there are quite a few. So yeah, just try that one out if you do happen to see it. If you get low level NPCs that are hireable that you don't actually want, just hire them anyway, and then you can just break bond with them, because what will happen is essentially, as I say, it will cause another NPC, whether they are non-hireable or hireable, to respawn in that position. So keep an eye on that one. It's something I've just started doing since I saw that little video from Pixel Cave. Like I said, they brought it out pretty recently, last couple of days, so do keep an eye out, check that one out if you haven't seen it. Very good on their information that they do. And as per request, we've been running a little vote over the past few days for our outfit for this evening. We are still wearing full Redeem Legion, which is obviously our normal armour setup, but the outfit requested, it seemed with the highest amount of votes, was the Tavern Guard. So that's the outfit style that we've gone with this evening. And I've just basically enhanced the lighter colour a little bit. It looks like the fur part of it with white dye, and then the main body in purple, which is kind of my sort of colour scheme for a lot of my followers that I have this time, is the purple, black and the white. Obviously the 2 ladies we're taking with us are slightly different, but my main...
I'm late to any road. Life gets in the way.
I'll do. No, you're not late at all, don't worry. We're just getting going. Just talk.
More hireable T1 in bar.
Yeah, it does seem, apparently, I can't remember his numbers now, but Pixel Cave was saying it seems to be, is it level 2 and level 3, or level 1 and level 3 have got a really good percentage chance, level 2's another, and it seems to be the T4s have got only something like 2 or 4% chance of spawning. Maybe that's something they'll fix in the future. And it does seem to be a vast majority of patrons you get in your bar do seem to be the ones that you can't hire, unfortunately. So yeah, it's going to have to be something we have to keep an eye on with that one. Like I say, I did see, I think it was in here before I changed this tavern sort of layout around, I did see a Lisa Longbow in here at one time, one of the archers from Seppa Maru, but of course she wasn't hireable. I think I've seen, when I had a little bar down on the river, I think I've seen Freya once, and again she wasn't hireable. but that's with that tavern being there for a long amount of time. So it seems to be very, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something that needs tweaking with it somewhere or sorting out. Hopefully they're having a look at it and seeing what they're going to do with it anyway. But yeah, lo and behold, if you remember, we've been having this constant, shall we say, frustration at trying to get the final breath of the Red Mother from the Red Mother on our Friday streams, and I know Angar's also having the same trouble on a Sunday, which hopefully now he gets some good luck this coming Sunday and actually gets it himself as well, because lo and behold, I was doing some build testing on Monday. I decided I was going to Redundant Name City because some of those enemies are good for testing the build on in there, and decided to go and have a nice polite word with the Red Mother, shall we say. And yeah, got rather shocked when I looked in her inventory after killing her the first time that day and she dropped the torch. So of course I made a little bit of humour out of that, and if you've seen my post on the community tab, I said on there that
on you, new torch.
She's camera shy apparently. Evening Angar, nice to see you. Yeah, just saying. It's hopefully you'll get the same look on Sunday. I was a bit shocked, shall we say, and even Jem came in the room and she saw it, and that's why that screenshot, and I promise you, hand on heart, that is legit. I didn't spawn it and put it in her inventory because what's the point of doing that? It's just cheating. I couldn't quite believe it myself, and I just thought, what? You won't give it two different people on a live stream, but yet I come and kill you off camera and you give it me. Why? That's why I used a little bit of humour in the community post with it to say that she said she's camera shy. Now, we can quite easily go and try and kill her again. She probably won't drop it again because that would just be insanity if she drop it again on screen, you know, on camera, but...
Welcome to the club, lol.
Yeah, thank you. It's a nice feeling, isn't it, once you get there? But we all need to give Angar that look now. We need to share that look and push it his way to PC, and I maybe need to go and have a nice little word with her and say, come on, you did it for me. Do me a favour and do it for my friend as well. He deserves it. Because he does, with all the hard work he always puts in. It's about time he had some good luck as well now, so... yeah, and I was just saying the outfit we're wearing is obviously the Tavern Guard. Still wearing full Redeemed Legion armour setup as what we usually use, but of course by the little poll that we did on the community page there, it was the Tavern Guard that got the highest amount of votes, so we've kind of gone with that one. And I've just changed the colour a little bit, like I said, with a bit of white, dyeing some purple, just to change it up a little bit. And just to prove it, there we go. There's the torch. Yeah, for those who just joined, in case you didn't see as you were joining, Pixel Cave did a video a couple of days ago, I think it was, or it may have even been yesterday, just mentioning about NPCs in your tavern. Because the spawn rate chances of good high level people, so named people spawning that are hireable, it all seems to be some sort of big table that they work off. And he suggested that after they'd done some testing, if you get somebody, I don't know if there's one in here still, that is hireable, I don't think any of these are, because I've just actually done it with two of them, I don't think anybody else is. If you get someone that is hireable, even if you don't want them, so they're, let's say, tier 1, tier 2, you don't want them, if you hire them, but then just break bond with them, what that will do is, even if you've still got spare seats, that will reset that spawn. So in a matter of either a very short time, or I think it's an hour or two in game, that spawn will revisit again, and you'll get another NPC to come and visit your tavern. Now obviously I've moved this one because he also said if you have your NPCs that you have already sat in seats, even though they look cool, they do technically take up what is one of the counted potential spawn points for them. So the more seats you can keep available, the better chance you've got. So if you've got plenty of gold coin knocking around, if you do get people in your tavern, just keep hiring them, and then break bond if you don't want them, to try and keep your...
Build a bigger bar.
I don't think it honestly seems to make any difference. He did say that as well, that it doesn't matter how big or small your bar is. Currently there's people that ask questions like, does it matter on the size of my bar? Does location matter? If I have multiple bars, will it increase my chances of getting somebody? And from what they're seeing and from what they've found out, it wouldn't even matter if you had, let's say, 4 taverns all across the map, one in the jungle, one in near Sepamaru, one up north here, and one on the New River. It wouldn't make any difference. It wouldn't increase your chances. So whether you've got 4 taverns or 1 tavern, or a tavern with 6 chairs, obviously once those 6 chairs are full, they're not going to reset until patrons either leave and new ones then come. So it doesn't really matter by the look of it how much seating you've got. I've never seen it totally full in here, even with the amount I've got here, and they do seem to use some in the other room as well, which is good. So we're going to have to keep our eye on that one and just see what's what. But yeah, I was shocked, shall we say, Monday, and I just thought, I kept looking at the body after and I killed her and just, why? Why did you drop it now, and why didn't you do it on stream? What's going on? All that time of trying, and then, you know, off camera she decides to give it. But there we go. So what I was thinking is, today we'll go up and take on the Frost Temple. I don't think we've done that one yet. So we'll go have a look at that. We've got our 2 young ladies here, our 2 warriors, so we'll take them up with us. They're already here, ready and raring to go. So we'll give you one of them. And we'll give you one of them. And one of them. And you again. One of those.
Hello labs. Hello all. Good evening.
Bulwark, hello. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Here we are again. Did I just give that to her then?
Hi at Gaming with Gem and at Bulwark.
So, yes, hello everybody. Lovely to see each and every one of you.
I'm writing on my phone and watching on my laptop, rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, hey, multitasking, eh? Very cool. Right. So, obviously just to save a little bit of time, we'll teleport up here. I think what I may do in the future is properly, when we get the next chapter, maybe we'll start a single player game that I'll do on stream, and we'll do it as if it was a playthrough kind of thing and do it that way. But just thought at the moment it just seems to be nice to do it a little bit different, so people get a bit of variety of how things work. But yeah, thought today, let me come out of that mode as well.
It still shows my Conan Chanel on the laptop.
So, as I say, I thought today we'd come up and try the Frost Temple for one thing, and then we will go back to the unnamed city again and go try the Red Mother again and just see what happens.
Beaming face with smiling eyes.
But yeah, Gem's been working very hard just recently, bless her. Not just trying to sort her own channel out, but also working her socks off to help me get my merch ready for the channel. which I believe we're well on the way with it of what I've seen. But we're a few bits to finalise and sort out, but we should have some exciting merch available very, very soon. I will keep you all posted, obviously. Lots can't even talk. Lots of interesting goodies for you all, different items for you to hopefully enjoy. Certainly something I've been excited about doing for a long, long time. Didn't know that I'd be at this point yet for being able to do this, so it's quite
smiling face with open hands.
it's quite exciting to be able to not even be at the 1,000 subs yet, but already have such a lovely community who are very supportive and appreciative. And
have you decided on the initial merch?
Oh yes, yeah, we're like I say, Gem's been working away very, very hard and designing some different variants on the logo for us and getting it onto different items, shall we say, for people to hopefully enjoy. Just so people know as well, with this server that the damage isn't boosted. I've literally got it all set to official server damage, so these two are just hitting so hard because they've got the buffs on, and they are both warriors, as you can see as well. So Jabal Sag warriors, so they're from like the Midnight Grove. Then they are the Hyperanian ones, I believe, if you're looking for them in the admin panel. There was a couple that Wack mentioned. I think it said Hyperanian and Shamite, I think, are the others. They seem to have pretty they seem to have pretty good damage modifiers. But yeah, they look pretty. They're pretty good, like I say, with the damage and stuff. Of course, wearing the usual setup that I have for everybody, just in a different outfit style. And yes, look like twins because they've both got the Haim. Don't know what's up with me tonight. I need to put my teeth back in. Same hairstyle, I was trying to say. So they're
testing different thralls.
Yeah, pretty much. I wanted to test out these because obviously, like I say, Whack 4863, when he did his little 3-part series that he did, he mentioned the Children of Jabal Sag, especially the tier 4s, and it's the Hyperanian and Shamite, I think he said, are the two in the admin panel out of all the other tier 4s from that tribe that have got a pretty good melee damage modifier. And again, they're just mixed up like it was set up. One of them is using momentum, and then the other one's got the Scythe of Thag, which I've had for a long, long time. So they do pretty good.
Hi everyone.
Should have bought my I should have bought Soul Spell with me really, they're coming up here. But yes, good evening to anyone who's just joined. Sorry if I didn't see your message pop up then. Hello and welcome. If you are new or if you've been here before, then obviously you're still welcome. It's great to see you.
Hi Kathy, welcome.
Lovely to spend time with you all. It is absolutely wonderful to see each and every...
Hand waving hand.
It was Kathy. There we go. Thank you. Hello, Kathy. Nice to see you once again. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you've all had a good week. Hope you're looking forward to
having fun, guys.
A nice peaceful weekend, hopefully. Oh, before we go and do the boss, I've just remembered. Oh, get me stuck. Yeah, I'm not deliberately avoiding the question with the merch about, what have we got, because trying to kind of keep it as a little surprise and thing, but Like I said, there will be lots of variety, lots of practical, usable things, shall we say, and other bits as well that should hopefully be inviting for people. Don't want to give too much away. There are gems in chat. I don't know if she wants us to give anything away, whether she wants to give any clues to anything, or whether we're just going to keep it all a big secret. And then, obviously, when it's revealed, I will make sure it's on the community tab and also in a video or a live stream, of course. But I don't want to reveal too much just yet if it's not at the teaser stage, shall we say. Oh, he's coming as well. Take that guy down first. He's slow, so he's going to take his time coming over. Oh, yet he's not even coming, he's just stood there. What a gentleman, look at him, just stood over there waiting for him to kill the giants first. Let's see how they do. I'd forgotten this guy was now in here. Oh, there we go. Just another day at the office for a minute. It's nothing. Right. Oh, I didn't bring a pick with me. I don't know if this guy gives a key or not. Just bear with me. Oops. On that, on that. Let's get one of those. Where am I going to put it? Let's take it off there a minute. Bear with me, chat, 1 second. Put that on there, there we go. Does he give us a key?
Go for it, lads, winking face with tongue.
Oh, I don't know if that's a yes we can or a no we can't. Well, hopefully you guys will all find it very, very interesting.
I was actually free today because on Wednesday 24 was Romanian Unity Day and was free from state, but I worked and took off today to be able to.
Oh, wow. That's very gratefully appreciated. It's, of course,
Entirely up to you.
fair enough. Don't want to give everything away and then have people knowing what everything is, and then yeah, it won't be a surprise then. I certainly think a lot of the items, shall we say, will be very useful to people in practical ways, but also in comfort ways as well, shall we say. We'll say that much then. So what do you think of Enshrouded so far then, Angar? Notice your last couple of videos on it. What are you thinking of it so far?
I love it.
Cool. It definitely looks a bit different. Must admit, I'd seen a few.
Mallets, hammers, pickaxes. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
No, they're not. They're not tools from in the game, unfortunately. Not those. I know I said practical use and people would find them useful, but they're not. No, they're not builders' tools, unfortunately. Yeah, pickaxe. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it? But I think I'd kind of get in trouble for.
I have a separate save game that I am much further on.
I think I'd get in trouble for selling sharp, dangerous objects. Ah, right. So you've got a separate save.
Hope there is a red torch. And it feels like a pretty Valheim.
Yeah, I was thinking that I'll do a few videos in it. Does kind of look a bit Valheim kind of vibes. Certainly looks.
Angar face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Certainly looks intriguing, shall we say? Not sure if it's something I would play, but
Figurines rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Inside it looks good. The building looks great. I have the game but didn't play. Not that fond of the combat.
yeah, the combat definitely does look a little bit interesting, I must admit. Looks, yeah.
Yeah, very much Valheim with a touch of Zelda.
See, I'd never played Valheim or Zelda, so I'm a bit, not too sure on that one. But it may be something I'll have a look at eventually. I'll need to watch a few more videos on it of people playing it maybe a little bit first, just to see what I think and whether it's something I'd be invested in. Don't particularly know, but obviously there are people who will enjoy it. Anything worth? No.
Not out on console yet though.
Yeah, that's true.
Watching Angar latest. And oh do say no more. You have to try Valheim if not doing videos, at least try it.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I'd realised I was in Shrouded's not out on console yet. It was a little while back. I first saw some videos on it when it first came out. I think it was Whack that was playing when it was out on the demo version a little while back. It was quite intriguing with it, but certainly looks like a lot to learn again. But it's like we've said before, isn't it? And like you said, haven't you, Angar, with certain games, it's alright streaming a game if you're going to stream it or make videos on it, but it kind of needs to be a game that you're potentially interested in or that you're going to be prepared to invest in as well, because obviously, yes, you want to entertain your audience, but you're not going to entertain your audience properly if you're just playing the game for the sake of playing it, just because you're playing it. You want to get enjoyment out of it and obviously showcase the game as well, because how can you showcase the game properly and show it off to people and talk about it and promote it if you're not fully invested or enjoying it yourself?
Doing well.
But we've got some interesting things coming up certainly this year game wise, and certainly the year after with GTA 6 being announced. That will potentially be something that will either cover on this main channel or will certainly stream on the new stream channel when I get that up and running. Yeah, Naughty, good to see you. Hope you're good.
Hi Naughty.
Nice of you to join. Very, very welcome, of course, as is everyone. And if you haven't already, if everybody could do me a massive favour and hit the like button. If you are enjoying this type of stuff, of course, it just helps YouTube to recommend it to other people, because when you're just trying to start out like this, it's a bit harder to get noticed early on. So if you could leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. Yeah, a little tip for you, if you're going to fight these three as well, ideally don't stay on the bridge. Oh, yeah. Growl all you want, big guy. See? That's why you need good followers with you. Even if that was Delincia on her own, she'd have been protecting me just the same. They won't stand for nothing. And then here, of course, if I can get it to interact, oh, there we go. This is the forge where you can come to, and if I remember correctly, I believe, or it was, that you could learn tools in here as well at one time. I don't know if that's changed, I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but this is where you can come to obviously craft this particular set, and it tells you there all the different materials, or resources rather, that you'd need to bring with you to be able to do that. I haven't really looked at the Frost Temple very much since the updates, last couple of updates, so I've not really kind of recognised what's changed with it, but that forge is definitely a bit tricky to interact with. If you're on console, I don't even think you have the same trouble on PC sometimes, but if you try and look just to the left, as you can see there where it's showing up, it should then allow you to interact with it, whereas if you go here, it doesn't seem to show up the same.
Tablet is the other room with the boss.
That's right, yes, yeah, that's why they haven't showed up. I haven't picked the tablet up. Quite right, thank you. I knew that was in there, I just totally forgotten about it. Does everybody remember about the dragon that's down there? There's a dragon down there as well, and I believe it gives a key. Believe it gives a skeleton key. It's just a bit of a tricky climb down and a tricky climb back up, because obviously when you get down there you want to try and get your follower or followers down there to deal with it as well. It doesn't breathe fire, I don't think, like the Red Mother does, but it is still down there if you want to take it on sometime.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Oh, we've got to do it, have we? Right, okay.
Yeah, it's a wrecking combo, those two thralls.
Yeah, true. They can destroy anything, these two, can't they? That is very true. Right. Trying to think which is the best way to... Never remember which the best way is to climb down with this. Ouch, that could have gone wrong.
If it moves, kill it. If it doesn't, kill it till it does.
That's a good one. Or what is it Arnold Schwarzenegger said, was it in Predator? If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Your chat has spoken. Death to the dragon.
Yeah,
Face with tears of joy.
they certainly have. Death to the dragon it is then.
Too late.
See, one of them even sounds like Delencia as well.
You don't want to cause trouble.
Wow. I reckon these two could wipe the arena champion as well. What do you say, chat? If they just wipe that dragon like that. Whew, that was quick. Hardened steel bow.
Oh snap. No, dragons are people too.
What did we get? Don't need the brimstone. Got some volatile glands. Just gonna drop these bits and pieces because I don't really need.
Face with smiling eyes.
Don't really need it at the moment. If I was collecting it, obviously I would keep hold of it.
A toad rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Right, now I've just got to think the best way to climb out again.
Go for the champ.
Go for the champ.
Title. Legendary chest there.
Oh, where was it? Did I miss it? I'm glad you lot are on the ball, I tell you. Did I run past it somewhere? Not for it up. Yep, you're quite right. Is that Akbatan Blades? I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Never know if I'm butchering that. Some of the names they came up with for some of these weapons. Well, at least we're wearing the nice warm looking clothing for this environment, aren't we? I mean, them two aren't quite as covered up, but the veneer will keep them warm, so yeah, well spotted, chat. Thank you for that. Tell you. See? Like we say it all the time, where would we be without our chat, you know? You see things that we don't. When you're playing like this and you're doing a stream, it's not the same as just playing yourself just to play the game. You can miss things so easily.
You butchered the dragon's sleepy face.
Yep, of course I did. Yeah. Right. I can never remember which is the best way to climb back out from here. I don't know if I'm best going here and up. Up again. Whoops, come on. Could be climbing completely the wrong way here for all I know.
Grappling hook back up. Oh wait, different game.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of got a way that I could do it. I know it's a bit cheaty, so forgive me. But we don't want to be stuck down here all night, do we? Where am I going? There we go. Gonna be stuck down there all
Dragon
night.
steaks for dinner. Okay, I'm off to the jungle. Got chests to loot and monkeys to spank.
Oh, good luck. Enjoy. Have fun.
Hushed face.
Right. Oh, of course our giant friends have respawned.
Grinning, squinting face, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Yeah, these two don't
Sound
take.
naughty.
Where am I going here? Going back to the boss room now. Honestly, you'd think I'd never played this game before. You'd think I was a newbie, wouldn't you? Don't even know where I'm going in the Frost Temple. One of the smallest dungeons on the game. If not the smallest. Well, I would say is. I would say...
Your weapons away, exile.
Mobs seem to be respawning a lot quicker than Mo.
I think I do have the respawn slightly boosted on here, but I don't think it is too much. I'm not too sure. I can't actually remember. Yeah, whatever, Big G. Meet my friends.
Away, exile.
Yeah, I must say I do like the Tavern Guard armor. It does look quite smart, really. Even though I'm only using it for the...
Router is giving up on the PS5 and buying a PC. Astonished face.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on for him at Gaudia Gaming. I don't know what's been going on. He's been having nothing but trouble with his PS5, hasn't he? Oh, and speaking of that, some of you guys were suggesting last week about deleting my game and reinstalling it. I actually did that, and believe it or not, don't want to jinx it. Ever since I did that and reinstalled the game, it's not crashed once. So, thank you to those who suggested reinstalling. Did exactly that. Took a little while to reinstall, but did it, and no issues since. Nothing. The only time I get the game crashing now is when you still go and do the fast level up trick at the Almeria. But other than that, game's been perfectly fine ever since. So that's thank you to all of you who suggested last week about reinstalling. That was
Crossed fingers, crossed fingers, crossed fingers, crossed fingers, crossed fingers. Partying face, partying face, partying face. Oh, I'm still here, just what I'm up to in game while watching the stream.
yeah, that's no problem. It's not like it's a PvP game, is it, where you could be stream sniping as they call it. But no, don't worry. This is a server that people are entitled to play on, obviously on console if they wish to join, and it is very nice to have people from the
Opposite
community.
to me, the PC has been a nightmare. Recently rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, exactly, Jam. It has, hasn't it? It's been a nightmare for you. Trying to get your videos done again, and then you start with your sore throat and everything when you're wanting to record, and it's just, it feels like one thing after another, doesn't it? All these things come along to test us, don't they? But you'll get there. Before you know it, you'll be back up and running. Right, so we are here. So we'll have a quick vote. Who wants to go and do War Makers for the Arena Champion, and who wants to go and do the Red Mother? Let chat decide. Do we want to have a go at the Red Mother again, or we're going for War Makers? Let you guys decide.
Had to do a full reboot, confused face, that's true though.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with it. It was strange, wasn't it? You had to reinstall your game, haven't you, all your mods and everything, and start from scratch because it's just something's just gone wrong somewhere. Don't know why.
War Makers.
War Makers.
Do the mother on the water. War Makers. War Maker.
Yeah,
PC
so
superior race rolling on the floor laughing.
so War Makers on the way. So War Makers is kind of over there.
Motion.
So let me jump down here. Like I say, we will try to do it without the. We'll probably do a series at some point without the admin commands, etc. I'm not using admin for spawning stuff in or anything like that, or I'm not going to do it thingy like that. It's purely just for mobility for me, just to get us around the map a bit quicker. Because I don't want to, I could do like everybody else does, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, where we ride around on our horse and everything and do it that way, but that's one of the ways that I want to make my content slightly different, that we're not all playing in all the exact same style all the time, so it gives people a bit of variety that way then. And of course, if I did have to spawn any keys in, if I didn't have legendary keys with me, I would obviously do.
I'm curious how the claw of Gebelsag will fare against the arena champion. Show me the torch.
Yeah, the claw of Gebelsag, so I'm not sure how they would do. I think they're like the tier 4 fighters from the what's it called? The Den, aren't they? Claw of Gebelsag.
Also howdy gang low.
Angelo, good evening. Nice to see you. Show you the torch. There it is. One torch.
Hi Angelo.
And luckily he's gone straight for them, so yep, there we go.
Take death!
See? She sounds just like Delencia. And it's not.
Die!
Bang! Wow. He didn't take any time, did he? Just take the fragment for the moment.
Smiling face with tear. Angelo victory hand. Hey, Angelo.
But yeah, it was
It's beautiful, Sir Lol.
it is, isn't it? Maybe she was been toying with everybody, and well, Angelo's been saying all this time that he's got dozens of torches, and I couldn't get it, and Angar couldn't get it. I bet the Red Mother's just been sat there giggling away to herself, thinking.
Hey guys, how's everyone's week been?
She's probably thinking, you know what? These guys are making content. I don't want to give them the torch straight away. It'll just make it boring. How can they stream every week if they've got nothing to stream? I need to give them a bit of entertainment. So she's been making us wait for it deliberately. And now she's finally blessed us with it, so not going to use it all the time because obviously I want to treasure it. So I'll stick to my Relic Hunter torch for a little while, I think, but just wanted to have it on me today, obviously, to prove to you guys that I got it. And again, that's why I did the screenshot in the community tab as soon as I got it.
Angelo is not taking them all at the moment, winking face.
Somebody else is now. Oh dear. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe she's got one ready for Sunday. I'll try and ask her nicely.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. It's true, Angar. I'm still rebuilding my forces. You must grind, she said, grinning, squinting face.
Yeah, well, like I say, I came in on my own with no follower on Monday, and I said hello to her, and she stopped and whispered a minute and said, "Do you know what it is? I'm camera shy." She doesn't like being on camera, apparently. And because I respected that, and she knew I'd come without people watching, she'd let me take her down again, and...
Sunday is your turn, Angar, beaming face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, definitely. This is it. This is the lucky weekend. I've had it Monday, so now it's Sunday's coming up. This'll be it. I can feel it. This will be the torch celebration. Torch celebration weekend.
Tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
You don't want to cause trouble here.
I'll tell you what, if it happens, we'll even try and get a decent screenshot of it, and we'll put it on a t-shirt. The final Breath of the Red Mother t-shirt. How's that?
Norval, he's gonna have to hop on and play before the stream to get it off camera.
Yeah. Talk to her nicely like I did. And they say, "Look, chat, look, there it is, I got it." Yeah. But yeah, how about that? But we could rename it, instead of calling it Final Breath of the Red Mother, so we don't necessarily get in trouble, we could call it Dragon's Breath. And have a nice picture of the torch on there.
Have you asked the designer about that rolling on the floor laughing face with tears of joy?
Yeah, I'll have to speak to her about that one. See if it's possible.
Or maybe I'll stop by after visiting the mounds today and getting my berserkers low. Angar better record that if he gets it off camera, till chat won't he believe it.
I'd believe him. I'd believe him if he got it. I know he wouldn't spawn it in and cheat.
LOL at gaming with Jen.
Angar wouldn't cheat it in and spawn it. Just like me. He wouldn't do that. He'd get it the legit way. And he'd even post it on his Discord as a picture to show it's there in the body so you can see it.
Call it Angar's revenge.
Angar's revenge, yeah. Exactly. Yup. And that's what'll happen on Sunday, then
Face with tears of joy.
he'll start the stream on Sunday, do all his intros, say hello to everybody, come down here, kill her, get the torch, and that'll be it. That's all we'll do for the stream. Then for the 2 hours is run around with a torch. Change the title to the Sunday celebration. It'll be the torch stream. Enough to brighten up anyone's day. Whoops. Did I just make a joke out of that? Sorry. Couldn't resist. Oh dear.
Sunday torch party.
Exactly. Torch party.
You picked the wrong fight.
Yeah, you tell him. They did pick the wrong fight. Now then, mother.
1. Intra, get torch, KK sire bye. Disappointed face, disappointed face, disappointed face.
I'm only kidding. It'll be a fun stream, of course. As always. Full of laughter and jokes and exploration and all the rest of it. Because it's a great community you've got there. As they would say, it's a great crew of a ship with a fantastic...
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
It's like a great ship with a fantastic crew and an amazing captain at the helm. Nothing can go wrong. So... that's why when Angar's here, like we say, you've all got to be on your best behaviour. The boss is here. Right. Now, I promise, Mother, I'll shoot you so you'll come over here. These two will kill you and I'll look away while they do it so you're not on camera. Okay.
Row full. Yeah, I mean that'd be a pretty full day, Angar. Just like the Titanic.
Oh no, not the Titanic. There ain't no way Angar's ship's sinking. That's going nowhere. No, not the Titanic. Like a battleship or a destroyer. Will take down anything. Conquer the exile lands.
Don't
Or
say that. I can't swim.
neither can I, so don't worry. But no, not the Titanic. The Titanic sinks. But Angar's ship is certainly one that ain't sinking,
Angar
I
owns
can
a
tell
type
you.
ship, except the guy stealing all the lights off it.
Well, you'd have to be careful. Because if it was a pirate ship, just say they'll make you walk the plank.
Lol.
Well, they did the deed. Let's see what we get this time. No, see? We got the bow. Doesn't matter because that is one of the best agility bows in the game anyway. Reach of the Red Mother. Right. Onwards to the Warmakers.
Yeah, Angelo. Unlike Kathy and I can swim low.
Right, I didn't bring my keys with me, so we will have to
Winking
do.
face with tongue, winking face with tongue, winking face with tongue.
We will have to take on the 3 rooms to get the key,
Uh-huh.
because unfortunately I didn't bring my keys out with me, even though I already have an arena key and a inner sanctum key. But that doesn't matter because we can quite easily go through that again. Oh, I should have been riding my camel. Should have got the camel. Instead of running around like this, I should have been using Stella. We could have been getting leveled up. Stella the camel. They just ran straight past him as well. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Take you!
I mean, I don't know if I showed you actually, if we look at their stats, that's what she gets with her buffs on. Still not quite as high as what the Brute was when they were ridiculously strong. But you can level them to a decent strength level and get over 100 on their strength damage bonus, so if you do that for even for a Berserker, Cimmerian Berserker or Delincia, they'll still do pretty good as well. Because that's the key thing
So
really.
Nicole is riptide, right?
Yes, the legendary item you need for underwater breathing, you mean? Yes, Riptide. That's what you get from the what's it called when the map decides to move? Bat Demon, if it drops it, which is down here. Yeah, Riptide. You can throw it, but if you throw it, you'll lose it. Typically, people won't use it as a weapon because obviously it's so valuable that, and you've got to have it in your hand as well when you're swimming underwater, or else it doesn't work. But that pretty much gives you infinite underwater breathing. But again, it's a rare drop from the Bat Demon.
Now he is a stingy so-and-so.
Yeah, that drop for that seems to be almost as rare as getting the torch from the Red Mother. So I think now the next one is to try and get Riptide from the Bat Demon. That'll be our next little challenge to try and do. So excuse me a second. Just have a drink of my coffee, I'm going a bit dry.
Never seen that either.
Yeah, exactly. I had it on single player once when I kind of first started playing the game, but that was on an old save ages and ages ago. I've never had it since I've had my channel. And yes, when you've got your own server or it's single player, you've got the ability to spawn stuff in and try it and this, that and the other, but what's the point of doing that and just getting everything, because you can't enjoy the game the same way. You'll lose enjoyment of the game if
I
you
want
just...
a list of the legendaries you've never seen, Angar.
Well, that might cost you. They might charge you.
Want a fresh coffee?
Oh, I wouldn't say no. That would be lovely. Thank you.
Yes, please, Jen.
Exactly.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Riptide I had many times. The torch only 2 times, but Lionel never saw her.
Really? You've never seen Leah Neely? At the spawn at Mounds of the Dead? I tried to get her when I used to
My
play...
wife would. I'll pass.
When I used to play on an official server, I was trying to get up there to keep getting Leah Neely, and I kept getting like tier 1, tier 3.
Cool skinny latte with caramel and whipped foam and sprinkles.
Ooh,
Face with smiling eyes.
that sounds fancy. Sprinkles as well, eh? Just give me 1 second, chat.
I got Lionel my first time playing Never Again though. Never.
Right, sorry about that. Well, looks like these two ladies have already taken care of business as the first couple at least.
Sorry, I prefer tea. Lots and lots of tea.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with tea. Nothing wrong with tea, Kathy. We like Yorkshire tea over here. For our Tetley's alright, PG Tips is
Smash the
okay,
button, folks.
but yeah, Yorkshire tea or Yorkshire Gold, they're really nice.
I drink soda for my caffeine low.
Yeah, I have to have full caffeinated coffees, we call it, in the morning, like for my first drink, otherwise I just can't get going.
Ask Heller and Scrumpy Jack.
But then, like after lunchtime, I'll typically only drink decaffeinated coffee because otherwise I have a lot of trouble sleeping at night.
The best is Yorkshire tea.
Exactly. Yep. Yorkshire, definitely. Definitely. Yep. I agree.
Export organist, please. Our ass loves it.
What are we on for tea tonight, Angar, for food? Are we on are we back to curry or are we on Chinese again? What's the food choice for tonight? I know you were saying you were trying something new for this year last time.
I knew you would get on great with Rob. He's a scrumpy drunker. Oops, drinker. I agree, Kathy. Only tea we have beaming face with smiling eyes. Okay, hand.
Yeah. It's like PG Tips, but Tetley okay, but yeah, Yorkshire tea are definitely the best ones.
Chicken madras on its way, face savouring food.
Ooh, chicken madras, that sounds good. Very nice. Hope you enjoy. That sounds really good. Ooh. Madras. Accompanied with a...
You got a beer with that.
I was just going to say, it's got to be accompanied with a nice cold drink, like a beer or something. Definitely. Not going to have a mug of tea with that, are you?
Kathy and Mannix out WINL show content above 5 ab to be honest. And Naga Morris Buna for the missus.
Ooh.
Beer is ready.
Beer is ready. Very cool.
I'm making baked ziti for the wife and gremlin tonight.
Wife and Kremlin.
Wrong fight.
Why is it I clicked on this guy and yet I ran over it all alone? Don't like this new combat system, I tell you.
I had enjoyed my dinner of chicken and chips. Now I want a curry. Cheers, Angar.
I know, right? You have a nice chicken and chips dinner and then you have that like a curry like that, especially chicken curry. That's, oh, yeah. Get us all in the mood for curry now. Can't necessarily have curry, but I've got a, I think I do have one more beer in the fridge that I haven't drunk yet, that I've had it in there for a little while.
I'm trying a new drink in our area tonight.
I got some new cans of lager at New Year that I've never tried before, and I thought I'd give them a try. And I've had 3 of them. I've just got 1 left now. Might just have that afterwards. I don't know. Or I may just have another brew after this one. I don't know. See how I feel by the time 9 o'clock rolls around. I may save it. Yeah, we're also looking at going forward kind of thing. Again, it may be on the new stream channel rather than on here, and probably on a different night, maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday, possibly having a look at the Elder Scrolls Online. Now I do have a few characters on there that are already leveled up and geared up, and Gem does also. But I think we're going to have a look at that and maybe do a dual stream on there. And revisit, because I think we did used to play the Elder Scrolls a long while ago, for a long time, got quite a few hours in that game as well, and built up a few different characters. So we may do a little stream at some point back on there, just kind of showcasing it again. That's got some interesting updates from when we used to play it, and it's got some interesting content coming up, and I totally missed. Some interesting new content coming up shortly for it as well. It's quite an in-depth game if you've never played it. There's quite a lot to it, really. A lot of build crafting, you know, making your build and what have you, and getting the right armour for them, and different weapons. You've got
played that for a while.
yeah, you've got like Templars, which are healer builds essentially, that you can have as a DPS Templar, or you can gear them out as a full-on healer, so all their skills and attributes.
What does everyone do whilst watching a stream? I am currently working on a project for Angar. Winking face. I played all ES from 3 on even the ESO, but found the combat a bit floaty. Didn't like it.
Yeah, it can be. It is a bit, just take a bit of getting used to. I suppose it depends on the type of character you're building as well, and the buffs and bonuses that you're giving them, and the armour and the weapons. It is a little bit tricky. And then you've got like your DPS tank builds, that if you're doing a 4-person dungeon, their job is to obviously...
It is a huge thing for me.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. That's what I'm like with a lot of games. A lot of I say a few more of the issues for me isn't necessarily excuse me, just the genre of the game as to whether it's something I'd like. It's the oh, I didn't want to be using that, I said, didn't I? Bear with me.
At Kathy and Manic CRM drinking. Used to play a Templar that was DPS but could swap to healer. But healing was really weird in that game.
Yeah, I've got a healer build, and it's probably not as good as a lot of other
Sounds cool. Are you graphics designer?
people that are content creators that have made builds and everything in that game, you know, so it's like my build probably isn't anywhere near as good as what they've done, but I've tried to mirror it and use their sort of setup that they've said is best in slot for it. And I suppose with the way the builds work, obviously you'll know Angar if you've played it, but then if you run dungeons and stuff, you've got 2 DPS characters, a healer character and a tank. So obviously the tank's job is to aggro the boss and keep the boss's attention at the boss phases. DPS is obviously do the damage, and then the healer's job really is to stay at the back and keep everyone healed by putting dots down and using different heals, etc. And it only really flows and works really well like that if everybody does what their role is within that dungeon. If it's a random dungeon where it's you and 3 other random people that don't really know what they're doing, it can be a bit clunky and a bit, yeah, not as enjoyable. But if you get a person who knows,
Smart. I will keep it a secret for now.
keep it a secret, but you've just told people in the chat. Yeah, oh dear, that's funny. Your secret's safe with us, don't worry.
Okay, beaming face with smiling eyes.
See, this is what I was saying, this is why we're all such a
I usually watch the stream with my gremlin if I'm home.
such a wonderful community we're building here. You know, you're all lovely people, and you're so polite to each other, and you know, we can all have a laugh and a joke with each other, and you help each other out with things and give tips and advice and share your experiences of different things, and you know, what you find works for you and what doesn't work for you in game, what other games you like. And it's so nice just to see everybody getting on so well, and it means a lot to me. And obviously you all turning up means a lot as well, because I keep trying this, you know, week after week, and thinking, you know, I only get a small number of people joining, is it worth me carrying on? But I have to look at the bigger picture that, you know, the longer I do it, the more people will get to eventually know that I do it. And like all things, with time the channel will grow and the community will grow and the views will grow, etc. And we say it week in, week out. It's like that old saying says, Rome wasn't built in a day. And it wasn't.
To the streams. It's like just hanging out with friends.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not all physically in the same place, but exactly. That's a really good way to put it. It's that couple of hours, same as a Sunday. Same with Angar's stream. Like I say, I really look forward to that, because I've been doing my stuff in the week.
That's sweet.
And then, obviously I'm here now, and, you know, I'm live showing you guys the game, playing the game and chatting to you guys. And then I try to not do as much at the weekend. Sometimes I have to do a little bit on a Saturday, but then I try not to do anything on the Sundays, and always look forward to Angar's stream on the Sunday, because that's when I can be in the chat and be talking as you guys are, and I don't have to concentrate as much because I'm not the one playing the game kind of thing. I can sit back a little bit, and it helps me to learn stuff and spot things that I maybe miss, or that I've tried things and I can share that knowledge or that advice and see what people think. You know, it's great. Because I know we've set channel goals and stuff in the past, and I think we're doing amazing at the minute now. And the current channel goal now, I would say, is ideally by September, which I mentioned before is my birthday, which is a little way off yet, because we're on in January, almost February, but It would be nice if we could hit the 1,000 subs by my birthday, which is September, or failing that, ideally by December, so at least hit it this year. That would, or even sooner. You know, I could be being a bit too generous by saying,
Very well.
you know, saying I'd like to hit it by September. That's a long way off. I could hit it by May for all I know. You know, we're almost at what, 660 people almost now, which is incredible. When I look back at the beginning when I first started the channel, I think that, you know, I'd hear myself in videos and voice recordings and think, good grief, is that what I sound like? Who's going to want to listen to me? But then 600 odd people later, here we are. You know, so we're not all that far off that goal. So realistic target would be September or end of year, but it would be absolutely amazing if we hit it even sooner than that.
One video can make a huge difference.
Yeah, exactly. Because I would like to get to that stage and obviously get fully monetized with this channel, because I would like to make this into my business, if you will, and my job that I do, and actually, you know, get paid a little bit for it for what I do and get something from it. I know you don't get huge amounts straight away, obviously, you know, but it can eventually turn into something good where you can get a decent income from it. So that's the ultimate goal, is to make it as my job, because not only because it's, you know, I like playing this game and I want to show this game off. There are other games that I also like playing or that I want to look at and showcase as well. But it's not just for me. It's not.
Track and leap on the ledge.
It's not just. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the the keys in here. The rusted keys. I don't really need to use them this time. But yeah. But yeah, that isn't it. Just playing the games and streaming them live or making videos on it isn't just the key thing for me. That's one of the reasons why I do it. But my other main reason is to build a friendly, you know, caring, helpful community, which is what I'm doing. And I'm very fortunate to have each and every one of you. And I'm very grateful that you give up your time to spend this couple of hours with me on a Friday, or other days if we do a stream, you know, or even just checking out the videos and leaving comments, leaving likes, leaving suggestions for builds or anything like that. It's all very, very much appreciated and means, you know, a heck of a lot to me, because I never thought I'd be where I am now 12 months ago. And then I'll be thinking the same when we do get to, you know, the 1,000 subs. I'll be thinking, I thought I'd never get to this. I bet Angard never thought he'd get to 18,000, did you? I bet that was a really good feeling then. And when you said, was it 2 weeks ago, that 18,000 subs, that's incredible. And it just shows, doesn't it, like people will tell you, you know, just don't worry about, but why would people want to watch me and all this, that and the other. Just, if you enjoy playing the games you play and you want to share it with people, just do it. Enjoy doing what you're doing. Interact with your community. You know, just be yourself is one of the key things I was taught, because you kind of think you've got to put a...
Definitely not. Was shocked I got to 500.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. You deserve it, definitely. As all your hard work shows for it. Even to say that, you know, you're still working a regular job as well, and yet you're putting out the video content and doing the streams that you do, and it takes you to new heights and new experiences, doesn't it? And I'm certainly very privileged to be part of your community as well, and to know you and all these other wonderful people and people from your community that have come over to support me, and all of the rest of us who are content creators who are in here that have had support from each other, and we all support each other. And I know even Gem appreciates the support as well, certainly after last Sunday with all the kind words and everything you guys were giving her. Was just, it gave her a real morale boost, I think, and made her feel a bit more positive with it, and to think, you know, we're going to do what it takes to get her PC sorted and get her videos going again and get her channel going as good as mine is, and you know, then we'll both eventually have two good successful channels to show off content to people. You know, it's people don't realise, you know, you think, you know, you just
You have to enjoy what you do, and that will guide people in.
exactly. And different people like different creators for different reasons, you know. Some people like to watch people who are loud and boisterous and shout all the time. Some people prefer to listen to somebody who talks a bit softer and a bit more gentle kind of thing. And people like to look up guide videos, for example, but they might find the way one person explains it in a guide explains it better than another person.
I felt the same panic when I was encouraged to publish my books.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you do kind of, don't you? You kind of just think it's like, even with my channel.
Doing a joint channel, but that's something we have put on the back burner for a while yet.
Yeah, it's something we'll certainly look into again. We just kind of want to focus on.
The scary thing is I have actually sold some. Grinning face with sweat.
Well, congratulations, and there you go. You see, because you do, don't you? Anything that you try when if you classing it as self-employed, which is technically what it is, or whatever.
The only thing that I'm sad for you is that PPL don't mass watch the other games you play. Frowning face.
Yeah, I know what you mean with that bulwark. I kind of find that, like a couple of DayZ live streams that I've done, you know, I'll look at the amount of views it's had and think, DayZ's still quite a popular game. Why are people not watching it? There's a few YouTubers I've seen on YouTube, obviously, that stream it, and they get quite a few views still. But I've got to remember, I haven't done a lot of streams on it yet, so I'm probably not as known on there. And yes, you do think, why don't people watch, you know, other games that I play? But I got to remember, just because I've got a good, like me for example, just because I have a reasonable community of people that watch me on Conan, doesn't mean to say that all those people that join a Conan stream or watch Conan videos will be DayZ players or DayZ fans kind of thing. Or you might have people that would watch DayZ that aren't fans of Conan. Yeah, you're going to find that not everybody likes all the same things. But yes, as a fellow creator and as someone subscriber, you would like to think that even if people don't particularly like a certain game, you would try and watch it, or a little bit of it at least, just to support one of, or if not your favourite creator. You would do it just to support them, wouldn't you? Even if it's not a game you particularly like. Like, I don't know if...
Huge difference.
Exactly. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be a fan of Enshrouded when it eventually comes to console, so I'm going to keep watching videos like what Angar's doing, because the way he explains things is making it easy to follow and to understand. And that may pique my interest with it, that when it does eventually come to console, it might be something I'll look at. Who knows? Like I say, GTA 6 comes out 2025, and I'm thinking, oh, I could do loads of streams on that. People will watch it. I don't know that for a fact. Just because I am live streaming it doesn't mean I'll end up with hundreds of people watching me. Those hundreds of people may go watching somebody else who's a bigger content creator that's always streamed GTA, but all I can do is try. You know? It's kind of the way it goes. You've just got to do what you got to do, but like I said, the key thing is just enjoy doing what you do.
Wait for GTA 6 clapping hands, clapping hands.
Oh, I know. It's going to be... It's going to be different to what we expect, I think, as well, from what we've seen of trailers and leaks and other things, with the way they're saying, you know, AI is going to work in it, and the whole mechanic of it, and that you're going to have to, if you're playing the online version, your character, you're going to have to eat at regular intervals, take them to the gym if you want to keep them fit. And...
played them all.
Nice. Flipping heck. Yeah, I played GTA 5 quite a lot. We've got friends that have played them all as well. The fact that it's going on Unreal Engine 5 as well, and things are going to be a lot more interactable. And
take the first step, and that's the scary bit.
Yeah, exactly. When I first decided to start doing a live stream on a Friday, I kind of gave myself all up for it and thought I'm going to give it a go, but then I was a bit like, it got to just before the time and thought, do I really want to do it? Are people going to join, or am I going to be sat here myself for 2 hours? And yes, it was quiet at first, but I persevered with it and thought, no, keep trying. And you know, a few months later, here we are. We're still going, and I carry it on because you guys all enjoy it and you want me to keep going, so I'll keep going. Like, I know Angar was saying, weren't you? Even when you first started live streaming.
Played a lot of GTA 4 on PlayStation, but they screwed over PC gamers with GTA 5, so never played that disappointed face.
Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, you were saying, weren't you, Angar? I think you said it in your streams a few times that when you first considered doing live streaming, you were thinking, I remember you saying, will anyone turn up on a Sunday? And look at how many turn up on a Sunday. It's amazing. It just shows you that there's that core group of people who want to speak to you live kind of thing rather than in a video. You know, you don't want to just communicate with you via messages in a Discord or
Why do you say that, Angar?
in
I enjoyed
comments.
GTA 5.
You know, in comments, they want to talk to you literally live like we all are now. And it just builds your relationship with them and you can get to know people more, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Right. So here we are, Arena Champion.
Tens of hours in online too.
We're going to get these two hitting her as well. How long do we reckon she's going to stay alive for? So how quick do we reckon that these two will knock her down?
18 months to release on PC.
How long do we reckon it's going to take these two destroyers to wipe the Arena Champion? What do we reckon?
Share our friend's new channel link. https://youtube.com/@slayerplayer5. C equals 283 YFSL key E8LKO.
There we go.
Sex.
Ooh. What are they going to take?
My only problem is I won't have you guys when I do my first book signing. I am terrified that Noon will turn up. I understand, not having money at the time. Got GTA 5 in 2022.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Cassie. You're bound to feel apprehensive, but think of it this way: we'd all be there with you in thought, you know. And I'm sure people will come. I'm sure they will, because if if people know you're going to be doing it and you've advertised and people know it's happening, they will. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm sure.
I'm sure everything will go smoothly, Kathy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like with anything we do that we've never done before. If we're stepping out of our comfort zone with something, we think, will this, will that, what if this, what if that, and then when it happens, it's just, you get blown away, as the saying goes. You'll be absolutely fine. Hello, miss.
Thanks for the confidence.
Curse you! God's take you!
And she's dead. Look at that. Ooh, she took her down a fair bit. She's suffering a little bit, that one.
Have any videos posted?
They're both suffering a bit, actually. Look at that.
You'll smash Kathy Ann.
Oof. If I hadn't have stepped in then, we could have lost one or both of them. Look how hit they are.
That
Ooh.
was close.
Yeah. And that's two of them going at her. One with a mace and one with the sight of Thag, so yeah. Be careful. You definitely want to ideally, if you've got a mace or something and you can keep her staggered as well. The trick there, I think I was a little bit slow really, is try and have something that you can just keep knocking her back off her feet staggered constantly, and then she can't start her combo. Good thing is with these two having good food on them, the the feast, of course, they're healing up quite quick. They are regenerating quite quick actually. That's a surprise. That's good.
I am not sure about social media at the moment.
Yeah, I can understand that. But yeah.
I need to make some videos and publish them to get the bandage ripped.
Yeah, even if you don't appear on camera, yeah, you don't have
to improve.
You don't have to be on camera. You know, you can be like many of us that even if it's just your voice that's there, explaining, you know, what you're looking at. If it's things that you're showing or whatever, you just give it a go and you'll be surprised. I never thought I'd sit recording videos, and like I say, because I used to hear myself and think, oh, good grief. I mean, yes, I didn't have this microphone when I started. Even still now, I listen to myself and still cringe.
After you are confident with your videos. It will help a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, you feel a little bit more pressure or a bit more nervous with a live stream because everybody's physically sat watching you and talking as we are now. Whereas with a...
Curry here. Sire all later.
Oh.
Have a good stream, buddy.
No worries, thanks Angar. Thanks for popping in, mate. Nice to see you. Enjoy the curry, and we'll catch you Sunday.
It boils down to self-confidence. Like lads, I hate my voice. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Enjoy Angar.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Bulwark, but no, you do fine as well, so don't you worry. It's the information you're giving people and the thing that you're doing is what's important. You only have to think of it that if I was that bad, I'd be sat at... I'd be sat at 0 subs if nobody liked me. So I can't be that bad. Because I wouldn't be sat here with, you know, 600 odd subs later if nobody liked me. So I've been there with that one, and I still even think now, you know, there are times, I'll be honest, where I think, am I ever going to hit 1,000? But I just have to remember that, yes, of course I will. That time will come. Everybody's YouTube journey, if it's YouTube you're doing, is different. Some people it happens overnight, some people it takes a few months, some people it takes a year, some people it takes years to develop a good, strong channel with a big community and lots of subs, you know. Everybody's journey is different, and I've learnt that with lots of different videos I've watched and videos by people, you know, talking about how to grow a successful, how to sell it, you know, how to build a successful YouTube channel. You know, there's lots and lots of different ways to do it. Whoa, look, I dodged then. We just got roasted. Wildlife fighting them.
I don't like how I sound, because I have a slight lisp, but I put this aside because I want to do something I love.
You can't even tell, honestly. You can't even tell with it. Don't worry about it. You don't even notice it. And never mind that.
My advice is to write a short script, and even if you don't value it, at least you have guide.
I feel exactly the same. Like when I get my words twisted sometimes and I get tongue-tied, it can be embarrassing because you think, oh, I must sound a right idiot, getting my words mixed up when I'm live, or getting tongue-tied, or forgetting what I'm going to say. But you just have to be yourself. Not worry about anything else and just be yourself. Right, just give me 1 second here, chat. Just need to drop that one? Oh yeah. Anything else we don't need? Alright, there we go. Sorry, I had to move away from my mic a second to see what I was doing. Don't need half of that stuff really, so it doesn't matter too much.
Also, this is the best part of the videos. If you screw up on camera, you can redo it.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys. You really are making me feel better about going for it. Red heart, red heart, red heart.
That's good. Absolutely, that's what we're here for. Exactly, if you mess up on a recording, and I've done it myself. I've even done it 2 or 3 times where I've started saying something and gone like,
Editing.
I've started an intro for something, I'd say, that doesn't sound right, or I've ended up with a tickle in my throat, so I've had to stop the recording and do it again. It happens to us all. But that's the beauty of recording and editing. You can edit stuff out, or you can stop recording and do it again, so give it a go. You'll be absolutely fine, trust me. And if you've got a YouTube channel, or when you get one, do obviously let us know what it's called. Feel free, if you've got it, the details are in the live stream, to post it in the,
this with you guys by my side.
you know, put your link in the chat, or if it isn't while we're live, do feel free to pop it in the community tab for people to have a look at, and I'm sure people will check it out. But yeah, absolutely, we're all here for each other. We're all on our YouTube journey together. We should be like a family. All help each other out, support each other with, you know, suggestions and comments, and sharing our knowledge of things and helping each other out. That's what it's all about. That's how I see YouTube. We shouldn't be in it for a competition. We should be in it to help each other out. Like I say, we all have different ways of doing things and different ways of making videos, but ultimately we're all sharing our knowledge that we have, and it's great when you can have streams like this that you can all come together and share ideas or share suggestions for things, or we can, like with your books and your video thing, Kathy, that you know it's lovely that you feel so confident.
Don't think of money, subs and other things. Just do it thinking you learn to free, speak and edit videos, and with tea.
Yep, exactly, Bullet, exactly. Yeah, like you were saying, Kathy, don't, you know, it's nice that you can feel so open to share that with everybody, and everybody's great that everybody's just so supportive, and that's what it's all about. Supporting each other and caring for each other, and although we don't all physically know each other, we've all only met on here and on Angar's channel, and
then if you decide not to proceed, you have tried, and trust me, you won't regret it. Red heart.
yeah, exactly. That's hit the nail on the head right there, Jem. Yeah. All you can do is try. Otherwise, you'll just sit there saying to yourself all the time, why am I not trying it? Why am I not trying it? You'll just question why you're not trying it all the time. So at least give it a try. See how it goes. Like Bulwark said, don't worry about all the subs, don't worry about the numbers. Yes, keep an eye on them so you can kind of see how it's going, but don't let the numbers and getting money out of it be the key thing. It was Whack4863 that said that to me actually in one of his live streams.
I'm blubbing.
Oh, bless you. You know, worry about doing what you're enjoying doing and sharing whatever information you're sharing. And the subs, the community, the watch times, the likes, comments, all the rest of it, that'll all come with it. Everybody's YouTube journey is a different journey, and it lasts for a different length of time. Oh, with no more keys, chat, so we can't get the other ones. So we'll have to leave that one and leave these other three at the other side, I'm afraid. We don't have any more keys. I didn't bring them out with me. But there we go. We got a couple of good bits again.
My biggest supporter passed away last year, and I have been scared without her.
Oh dear. Well, sorry to hear that. That's understandable. Well, like I say, it's nice when you can share these things like this with a group of people that you obviously class as friends, and so nice that we can all support each other and, you know, do what we can do for each other.
I'm sorry, Kathy.
But yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's tough.
Sorry, Kathy Red Heart. Thanks, XX.
So, was the a champion and the War Maker? So I think it's safe to say that these two hit pretty hard. And they would pair up, either of them, really well with a Berserker or a Delincia, just the same as well. It doesn't have to be. You know, it doesn't have to be two warriors. It can be a mixture of people, if you like them. Well, that's the Warmaker's Sanctuary once again complete, and of course these two are back again. See, I'm doing it again. I can't twist my words again. Ah, dear me. Right. But yes, I suppose most of you already have been doing, but do keep an eye.
Hey, you guys want to know what the project is?
Do keep an eye on the community page, because I will post things on it time to time, like when the live streams are coming up. Maybe little voting polls or a picture poll, that type of thing at times, so keep an eye on that as well.
I'm off, but nice talking, guys. Hyphen all the best for your books and a Kathy X.
No worries, Gem. Not a
Don't reveal,
problem.
Kathy.
Thank you for coming in. But yeah, definitely,
Asterisk.
Kathy, definitely do share.
Sire Jen. Have a nice weekend. Bye, Jen. Thank you, XX. YouTube.
Die!
Red Heart. Thank you, smiling face. I will. Thank you all, XXX.
What a lovely bunch you all are, honestly. Can't believe how wonderful you all are to each other. It's amazing. It really is. Where am I going here? Oh, up the stairs. Yep, we were going.
Surprise for all. Yes. Beaming face with smiling eyes. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
So I suppose we're going to have obviously chapter 4 coming out, not for a little bit yet, but a little while. What's of what we know could be coming so far, or what we think is coming? What's everyone looking forward to, or what's anyone hoping comes in chapter 4, or what are they not looking forward to? Do let me know what your thoughts are on chapter 4, and do you think it's a good idea them having a chapter 4? Do you think that's a good idea? What do we reckon?
What I understood is more trebuchet ammo in battle pass, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, it certainly sounds that way, doesn't it?
Anything that works would be nice.
Oh, definitely.
Crossed fingers.
Yeah, something that works would be nice.
You picked the wrong fight!
They definitely do seem to have fixed the demolishers though. They don't seem to be doing the damage they were doing, which is good. They certainly don't seem to do the damage that they used to do now, which is a relief, because when you had flipping demolishers one-shotting builds, that was ridiculous. Especially at level 8, level 9. But I have noticed, it hasn't happened, well, I've not actually tried level 9 again yet, but before I added this extra wall piece and base bit along around the outside of this, one time when we were doing one of the purges, it was a level 9 I think, instead of everything going in here, I could hear something breaking. Let's just tell these two to stop here a minute. Let me go into this. Yeah, instead of them going down here, I was up here, and these obviously are archers and stuff we're shooting. Yeah, taverns would be good. Bit more work on it, definitely. Stuff were coming through, and I could hear stuff going on back here. And I opened this door, and they'd broken through this back wall, and they'd broken the way in, and they were breaking the floor and everything in this corner. I had to bring these two in from out there because I didn't know what was going on. Because as far as I knew, no matter which way they come in, the demolishers are supposed to look for a door to get through, and there's no door there. So what I need to do is a level 8 or a level 9 again sometime, because I was going to do a little video on this build, but now that I've added this outer sort of wall to it, I don't think they can get in there now, but I'd have to test it to see. I've just not got round to being able to test that yet, but yeah, it was weird. They were breaking through somehow. As far as I was aware, they're supposed to go through my little gates that I've got, the demolishers, and then through that door to get into the room, not break through the wall. So I thought that was rather cheeky that they did that. Yeah. Right.
Maybe put a fighter there just in case.
Yeah, well that's why I've left the two of them inside now. Because I've noticed with that build, they do start running to the door if the base spawns over here, the camp rather, but then they still run down the sides. But then they'll run down the side and then run back to the front and then run inside where they're supposed to go. So it's a bit, yeah. Yeah, buddy. No one's interested in you. Or you two. Right. So we're going to cut around here. These two caught me up, are they fighting him now? Oh, yeah.
God's taking you!
I thought that was the brute, but he hasn't come round. There's only the two regular ones from the gate that came round.
They have a lot to say.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Well, I know we've already got one, but just for funsies, while we've just got time, because once again, time is racing away with us, which is absolutely ridiculous. So before we do, we'll have one more go at these. Of course, they're going straight past it. Oh wow, one hit. Right, can I have the... What do I want this time? The throwing axes, please, Red Mother. I like the throwing axes this time, please. And I'll turn away again, I promise. Woo! Nearly got toasted. There we go, we won't look a minute. Until she's doing a tail swipe, can hear it. Are they done? Yep. Okay, did we get the axes? Nope. They didn't even get what we requested. Got another bow. And now super heavy. Bear with me 1 minute. That. That.
The bow is on a loop.
Right, there we go, I can run again now. Just bits of meat and stuff that I don't need. I'll dump that. So what I'll do when I get back to base, obviously off camera, off stream, I'll put all these weapons away in the box. And then I'll get a box or something put somewhere that we can put the final breath of the Red Mother in. We'll pop that away somewhere safe under lock and key so that we don't use it. Because we want to keep that one and treasure it. Just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet, I did do a little video the other day, like a little cinematic walk round of the spa that I built down on Noob River down here. So if you haven't seen that video, do go ahead and check that one out, leave your comments. I see a few comments from a couple of people who are quite impressed with it. For me, I've not really been a builder in Conan, but to have been building a few bits as I have recently, it's kind of, I do feel my building skills are...
Great Stream Labs. I have to go. Have a great weekend.
No worries, Bulwark. Thank you for coming in. Nice to see you. Yeah, you have a good weekend too. See you soon. Yeah, if you haven't seen that video, do check it out. Like I say, it's I liked my previous one.
Like Kathy and chat. Bible.
You know, I liked the previous one that I did.
Smiling eyes victory hand.
That was a more. I like the style of this one a lot because it's incorporating the pyramid set, which I think looks pretty cool. I do like that I've been able to use that pyramid set with it. I thought I'd just show it off in a little video as well so that people could see it. Let's just go and have one last quick look at our tavern again, see if any new patrons have arrived. And of course my two guards at the tavern are both wearing the tavern guard armour as well, with their regular setup, but disguised as the tavern guard armour. And this is one of our former cannibal brutes. Let's see what we've got. No, you're not. Can't interact with you, can't interact with you. No. No. So yeah, the ones with weapons you can't interact with. You can't actually do anything with them. This guy's facing the wrong way. But he wouldn't actually be any good, but we'll hire him a second and then we'll say stop following. Then we'll let him go, so that resets that spawn now. So he'll hopefully reset as somebody else in time. This person we can't interact with either. That one's still sat there but then not interactable. Nope. Oh, this person is... Well, they're a tier 3, which isn't too bad, but normally I wouldn't use those, so I'm not too thinking with them. So what we would do again, even though he's a tier 3, obviously it costs a little bit more, but we'll say that we're going to hire him. And then we'll break bond with him as well, so he'll hopefully reset, and now that frees up 2 spots now where potentially they could be a named person that is recruitable, hopefully, but we don't know for definite though, so we'll have to see with that one. The only one of the little things that's annoying with this particular tavern counter is it doesn't seem to sit flush against the wall. Neither does this pantry shelf as well, which is a bit weird. I don't know if it's just a glitch with it, and maybe it's something they'll fix hopefully. But yeah, it doesn't really matter on the way your layout is. That's a former barkeep that I had at the other one that was down on the river. Just let her sit in here now. And of course we've got Sumerian Berserker there and our good old trusty Delincia Snow Hunter. Not the one you've all seen running around with Angar, this is another one obviously. The Delincia I had with the NPC Angar, shall we call him, is back at the base. So, this is our current tavern that we've got set up at the moment anyway. May change it eventually, but for the moment it's kind of in keeping for what we want.
Got feet stuck on the floor.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, we've got about 5 minutes left there, but we did start slightly a couple of minutes just before 7, so I'll just, like I said, take this opportunity. If anybody who hasn't seen any of the recent videos, please do go and check them out. Do check out Gaming with Gem as well. She does have some videos on her channel from the past, and she is hoping to get going once again. She is trying to work on putting the video together, obviously she can get rid of this sore throat and everything, so hopefully that next one will be out soon. Do check her out if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. Thank you one and all once again for joining me this evening. Can't believe that's another Friday done already. But you're all very, very much appreciated, each and every one of you, for turning up as you do every Friday. And as I say, watching the videos, leaving the comments, subscribing, liking the videos, it all helps. Do have a look at the channel memberships if you're interested. They are still there, still available. Going to hopefully add some new benefits to those in the future as well, to make them a bit more interesting, and to start looking at some content for members only content as well, and decide what I'm going to do with it. So we've got some members only content which will be available I say 3 different tiers, 1, 2 and 3. Each different tier gives you different perk benefits, so do check those out if you haven't seen them already. And yes, the big thing with the stream, the merch is well and truly in development and should hopefully...
Thanks, awesome stream, XX.
Thank you very much, very nice of you to say, very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on the merch. Hopefully that will be here very, very soon, and you guys can go over to that store and have a look and see if there's anything you'd be interested in purchasing. So once again, thank you everybody for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found this one interesting. Got a chance to show off the torch a little bit at least, talk about a few different bits, and we took on the Red Mother a couple of times again, and we've been in on the War Makers and went up to the Frost Temple. So yeah, like I say, I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found it interesting. Thank you all once again for watching, and until I see you in the next one, take care of everybody. And I'll see you possibly on Sunday, or if not, I'll see you in a future video or next week's live stream. Take it easy everybody. Bye for now.